NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, but he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to throw. It's Worthy. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Caught at the 30, still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff, and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score USA 14 and NC 0.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st down, it's play action. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31. First down and 10 now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Hoffman. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wide out. He's got a receiver wide open here. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on 2nd down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on 3rd down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on 4th down.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw over the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. And now the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Worthy. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry out. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that track.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Back to pass. It's Worthy. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
A new set of downs after that completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, USC.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
NC State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Wants to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. The catch made on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball in the enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
NC State now operating in the red zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
Toss play to the outside. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Pulls it in. It's Hoffman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Receiver in motion now. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Look out, whole different game now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. It's a run to the left. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Complete towards the sideline. Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Worthy. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss. Back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Tight end goes in motion. To throw, it's Worthy. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Leaning on the run game here late. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First out at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. Play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Fires it to the left side. He's got it, but out of bounds. Couldn't quite connect in that big play.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. By the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over. This is an impressive performance.